the organic compound that you're going to analyze today. Okay, you're going to systematic analysis of how to find out an organic compound. Okay, this is the compound that I taken here in our class: spatula, the red litmus and blue litmus paper, as you can see here. And here you can see this is our test tube holder, test tube stand, and test tubes and boiling tubes are resting out here. And in the boiling tube we can see here some solution is here. This is nothing but sodium hydroxide solution just prepared by me here. And okay, so here you can see this is actually a colorless compound. This is one of the preliminary tests I will show you, which is placed in the type. So this is a colorless salt, a solid compound. Okay, it does not possess any odor, and at first you're going to test. This is the preliminary test. As you can see here, I'm taking a blue litmus paper and also I'm taking a red litmus paper here, and I'm going to moist this red and blue litmus paper, and I'm going to place a little bit of organic compound to it so that I can analyze whether it possesses any acidic or basic nature. Okay. So you already know that, already you studied in the 10th standard that this basic character and acidic character is very good when you dissolve it in the water. They express well. Okay, so this is the red litmus and blue litmus paper here. So here you can see a little bit of blue shade here because I just made some sodium hydroxide solution right now, that's why. Okay. So what is the property of acid when we placed it in a blue solution? Blue litmus paper. Okay, when we place some acid in blue litmus paper, it changes to red. Okay, and also if we are placing a base in blue litmus paper, it is blue itself. Okay, so I'm going to place some acid here. There is no color change. Okay, now I'm going to place some acid here in blue litmus paper. Okay, there you can see some color change. Okay, so from the preliminary test itself you will get an idea about that it is an acid. Okay, now we are going to the confirmation. Okay, we are going to confirm it. Oh, you need to confirm whether it is an acid or a base. You can see here the color of the litmus paper just changes from blue to red. Okay, so the preliminary test is over. Now I am going to check the confirmatory test. For that I am taking a little bit of sodium hydrogen carbonate. As you can see here, this is sodium bicarbonate. Okay, I am taking sodium bicarbonate. I am making it into a solution. Okay, I am making the sodium bicarbonate to solution. So that I am taking a little bit of sodium bicarbonate in a spatula and to the test tube. Okay, a little bit. So we are conducting here micro experiments. Okay, so a little bit salt and a little bit reagents are enough. Okay, so this is the sodium bicarbonate. Okay, sodium bicarbonate. Okay, so here, and I am taking another one clean test tube, dry test tube, and to that I am taking a little bit of our organic salt. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of organic salt, as you can see here. Okay, and to this, all of you please listen here. To this, I'm going to add our freshly prepared sodium bicarbonate. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, you can see here effervescence. Okay, effervescence. Pada, കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടോ? How many of them can see the effervescence here? Okay, you can see here effervescence is forming here. Okay, that is the one of the confirmatory test for this carboxylic acid. Can you see it? So this one is the identification test for carboxylic acid. Okay, this one is the identification test. That means you're going to take some sodium bicarbonate solution and add this sodium bicarbonate solution to the given organic compound. If it possesses a brisk effervescence, then you can conclude that the given acid is carboxylic acid. Okay. Again, the identification test number 2, that we are going to take a little bit of salt to a clean dry test tube, and we are going to add sodium hydroxide solution to it. At first, the sodium hydroxide solution, in a sodium hydroxide solution, this salt will completely dissolve, and when we add concentrated sulfuric acid, concentrated hydrochloric acid to it, milkiness appears. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to add, this is sodium hydroxide solution I just prepared here. So I'm going to add some sodium hydroxide solution here. Okay, and as you can see here, it is completely dissolving it in our sodium hydroxide solution. As you know that it is, what is happening here? Neutralization reaction is happening here. Okay, acid, when it react to the base, what has happened? Neutralization reaction. Okay. Okay, to this solution we are going to add concentrated hydrochloric acid. As you can see here, it is hydrochloric acid here. Okay, now we are going to add this hydrochloric acid to it. Okay, slowly. Okay, so here you can see that while we are adding the concentrated hydrochloric acid to it, milkiness appears. Okay, so this is the I. This is the conformation test this is the identification test number 2 for the carboxylic acid. This is actually our benzoic acid itself. We are adding more and more hydrochloric acid, that means acidic. The neutralization reaction, what happened? What is in neutralization reaction? That is equal amounts of acid. When it is dissolved in base, you will get a salt. Okay. So here, when we add this hydrochloric acid, the benzoic acid, it reappears. That is what exactly happening here. Okay. So this is the test number 2. That means identification test number 2 for carboxylic acid. Okay, guys. So this is a little bit of exothermic reaction because it's concentrated hydrochloric acid. Okay. The next one is esterification test, but unfortunately whenever you are in lab, you can recognize the pleasant fruity smell of esterification. Okay, the test is actually a little bit of substance is mixed with about 1 ml of ethyl alcohol, and then a few drops of concentrated H2SO4 is added to it. Then the mixture is warmed, cooled and poured in cold water taken in a beaker. Then you can experience a pleasant fruity smell. That is the conformation test for carboxylic acid. Okay. Okay, so this is the test for carboxylic acid. Okay.